The NHL world stopped cold as breaking news flashed across every sports channel. Nathan MacKinnon, banned. Fans gasped, social media exploded, and the hockey community went into full meltdown. The Colorado Avalanche's superstar, one of the purest competitors in the game, suddenly at the center of one of the most controversial bans in recent history. It didn't feel real. One of the NHL's golden boys, known for his leadership and relentless drive, now being painted as a villain. But the question on everyone's mind wasn't what happened, it was why now? How could the league's most electrifying forward end up in this kind of storm? Please like, share, and subscribe for more NHL content. It all started in what was supposed to be a routine game, Avalanche versus the Jets, a mid-season matchup that no one expected would turn into chaos. The game was tight, physical, and emotional, just the way MacKinnon liked it. But as tensions rose, something inside him seemed to snap. Fans watching live knew they were witnessing something they'd never seen before. With just a few minutes left in the third period, MacKinnon took a brutal hit along the boards, one that should have been called, but wasn't. You could see the fury boiling in his eyes. He got up, skated straight toward the ref, and what happened next stunned everyone. He slammed his stick into the glass, shouted something unrepeatable, and refused to skate away. The cameras caught it all. Within seconds, the ref tossed him from the game. But that wasn't the end of it. The NHL's Department of Player Safety quickly announced a review. Usually, those things take time. This one didn't. The next morning, the decision came down like a hammer: Nathan MacKinnon suspended indefinitely. Fans couldn't believe it. Was it really that bad? Sure, he lost his temper, but indefinite. For a player who's given everything to the game. The Avalanche locker room went silent. Reporters tried to get a comment, but even MacKinnon's teammates didn't know what to say. Everyone was in shock. By noon, #FreeMacKinnon was trending across social media. Avalanche fans flooded the NHL's Instagram with angry comments. Some called it the softest suspension in league history. Others accused the league of targeting stars unfairly. Meanwhile, fans from rival teams said the punishment was deserved, calling MacKinnon's actions a meltdown unworthy of a captain. Behind the scenes, the Avalanche organization was scrambling. Team lawyers filed an appeal within hours, arguing that the league had overreacted and that the incident didn't meet the criteria for a ban. Insiders leaked that even the commissioner was uncomfortable with how fast the ruling had been made. Something felt off. As the investigation deepened, new footage began to circulate online, footage that the broadcast never showed. A fan in the lower seats had recorded the entire sequence from ice level. In that video, you could clearly hear the ref say something to MacKinnon before he lost it. The words were muffled but sharp enough to change the story entirely. Now, the narrative flipped. Was MacKinnon reacting to something personal? Did the official cross a line? Fans started demanding answers, claiming the NHL was hiding the truth to protect its own officials. The league refused to comment. The silence only made the controversy grow louder. Reporters cornered MacKinnon outside the practice facility days later. He looked exhausted, his voice barely above a whisper. "I lost my cool," he said. "But there's more to the story. I just can't say it yet." That one sentence set the entire hockey world ablaze. What did he mean by more to the story? Speculation ran wild. Some said the ref had insulted him. Others thought the NHL was trying to make an example out of one of its biggest stars. Either way, fans were furious. The Avalanche's next game was filled with signs, chants, and a level of passion rarely seen in modern hockey. It wasn't just about a player anymore, it was about principle. Then came the twist nobody saw coming. After days of silence, an internal memo leaked to the press. It revealed that the referee involved had been placed under investigation for unprofessional conduct. Suddenly, MacKinnon's suspension didn't look like justice, it looked like damage control. When that leak hit, the NHL's public relations team scrambled to contain the firestorm. Within 24 hours, the indefinite suspension was reduced to 5 games. But by then, the damage was done. Fans didn't just want him back, they wanted an apology. The Avalanche organization released a carefully worded statement thanking fans for their support and asking everyone to respect the process. But respect was gone. The fans had already chosen sides. To them, Nathan MacKinnon wasn't a villain. He was a victim of a system that didn't protect its players. When MacKinnon finally returned to the ice, the crowd erupted. It wasn't just cheers, it was defiance. Thousands of voices chanting his name, holding up homemade signs that read, "Justice for Nate." He raised his stick to the crowd, eyes glistening, and you could tell it meant something deeper than any goal or trophy ever could. In his first game back, he played like a man possessed. 2 goals, an assist, and the game winner in overtime. The building nearly exploded. Reporters called it the revenge game. MacKinnon didn't celebrate, he just stared straight into the camera, cold and focused, as if to say, "I'm not done yet." After the game, he finally broke his silence. "Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself," he said. "Even if it costs you everything." Those words hit every fan right in the heart. They weren't just about hockey, they were about principle, pride, and the unbreakable spirit of a player who refused to be silenced. The NHL quietly announced the referee's resignation a week later. No press conference, no details. Just a short statement buried on their website. But everyone knew what it meant. The truth had finally come out. Today, that moment is remembered as one of the most explosive controversies in recent hockey history. The day Nathan MacKinnon went from superstar to symbol. A reminder that even the brightest names can be tested, and that the fans will always have the final say. Because in the end, the league may control the rules, but it's the fans who control the story. And this story, it's far from over. The only question now is, what happens the next time a superstar dares to fight back?